Welcome to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're getting stuck into something pretty exciting. A report from Rugby Pass about a really historic match coming up.
Oh, yeah. The Barbarians in South Africa.
Exactly, the Baa-Baas taking on the World Champions, the Springboks. But the big thing is, it's the first time ever on South African soil.
Wow. Okay. That is historic.
It really is. So if you love getting the inside track on rugby stories like this, make sure you hit subscribe on Rugby Obsession. You won't want to miss our future deep dives.
Definitely. So this match, it's really capturing the imagination because, well, it's never happened before, right? The Baa-Baas men's team in SA.
Never. They've played each other plenty of times over the years, but always elsewhere.
And this one's set for Saturday, June 28th, down in Capetown at the DHL Stadium. You have to think the crowd there is going to be absolutely buzzing.
Oh, absolutely. A Capetown crowd watching the Baa-Baas and the Barbarians making their debut. It's got all the ingredients.
And facing the current world champions, no less. That just adds another layer to it.
It really does. It's not just, a friendly hit out. There's real significance here.
So let's talk about the teams. The Barbarians first. They're always fascinating, aren't they?
They really are. That invitational model, pulling players from everywhere.
Yeah, the report mentions guys from the top 14, the Premiership, URC, Super Rugby, even the Japanese League. It's a proper global mix.
Which always makes them so unpredictable.
Exactly. And the coaching ticket, that's pretty eye-catching too.
Isn't it just? Robbie Deans leading the charge, former Wallabies and Crusaders coach, huge reputation.
And his assistants Patrice Colazo from Racing 92, Atsushi Kanazawa from Saitama Wild Knights.
And Sam Whitelock, the former All-Black lock. Imagine the experience in that coaching box.
It's incredible how Deans pulls all those different threads together for one game. That's the magic, isn't it?
It is. The Baa-Baas ethos is always about sort of flair and attack, but they'll need some structure against the Bucks.
Speaking of the Bucks, what's their angle here? Obviously, they're building towards their own international season.
Yeah, Rassie Erasmus has been quite clear about that. He sees this as vital prep for their incoming series in July.
The Castleager incoming series, right? Italy twice, and then Georgia.
That's the one. So this Baa-Baas game is like the perfect test run.
It makes sense. Erasmus mentioned something interesting, too, about how difficult the Baa-Baas are to prepare for.
Because you don't know who they'll pick or exactly how they'll play.
Precisely. Players from so many different systems, different styles. It forces the Springboks to really focus on their own structures, their own game.
Which is probably exactly what Erasmus wants heading into test matches, a real examination.
A proper challenge, yeah. Not just going through the motions.
Now this fixture, it's not new in terms of history, just the location. They go way back, right?
Oh yeah, over 70 years of history between these two sides. This will actually be the 9th time they've played.
9th time. And how does the head-to-head look?
It's incredibly close, which tells you something. The Baa-Baas actually have the edge, just slightly. 4 wins for them, 3 for South Africa, and 1 draw.
That draw was the last time they met, wasn't it?
It was November 2016, Wembley Stadium in London. Ended 31-31. A real classic Barbarians kind of scoreline.
High scoring, unpredictable. And you have to go back a fair way for the last Springbok win against them.
You do. December 10th, 2000, over in Cardiff. The Boks won that one 41-31. So, yeah, recent history slightly favors the Baa-Baas, or at least close contests.
It really sets the stage. And look, if you're finding this history and the build-up as fascinating as we do, why not take a second to subscribe to Rugby Obsession? We dive deep like this regularly.
Good point. So, thinking about what this means, you've got quotes from key figures. John Spencer, the Barbarians president.
Yeah, he's obviously thrilled. He talked about the historical significance, playing the world champs in their backyard for the first time, expects a passionate Capetown crowd, hitting all the right notes.
And Robbie Deans, he sounded pretty excited too.
He did. He mentioned the iconic status of both the Baa-Baas and the Boks and wanting to put together a team that delivers a real spectacle, which is pure Barbarian spirit.
Absolutely. Entertainment is key for them.
Then you flip it, and you've got Rassie Erasmus. His perspective is quite different, more pragmatic.
Yeah, he called it the perfect trigger for the international season. That's quite telling.
It is. He stressed that you just can't replicate the pressure, the build-up, the whole match day experience in training.
No simulation comes close. He needs his guys battle-hardened, ready for Italy and Georgia.
And he acknowledged that unique challenge the Baa-Baas pose, that diverse player pool, forcing the Boks to be adaptable and stick to their own plans.
It's a proper test of their systems before the official test kickoff.
So when you put it all together, history, the first time in SA, the world champions, versus this unique invitational side, It really does feel like a major event.
It absolutely does. It's more than just an exhibition match. It feels significant. A blend of tradition and top-level competition.
Definitely one for the calendar. We really hope this deep dive has given you a good sense of why this match is generating so much buzz in the rugby world.
Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to.
And we're keen to know what you think. What are your predictions for this historic game down in Capetown? Let us know over in the Rugby Obsession community. We love hearing your opinions.
Yeah, jump in and share your thoughts.
And one last time, if you enjoyed this, please do subscribe to Rugby Obsession so you don't miss our next deep dive into the stories shaping the game.
It's also, a great symbol. Rugby's global nature, the Baa-Baas' spirit, meeting the world champs on new ground. It's kind of cool.
It really is a perfect encapsulation of a lot of what makes rugby special. Okay, that about wraps it up for this one. Thank you so much for listening to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive.
Thanks, everyone.
We look forward to you tuning in to our next episode.